This is what it takes to truly master your spiritual abilities. When I first started teaching people how to communicate with the spirit world, I was holding these weekend workshops where people would come and we would spend all weekend connecting with the spirit world. And I'll never forget one of the first workshops I did. This gentleman showed up and he was with a group of friends. There was 3 other people. And in the beginning of these workshops, we all just go around in a circle and tell a little bit about ourselves and why we're here. And when we got to this guy, he says, I just want to let you know, I don't believe in any of this stuff. I'm here because my 3 friends dragged me. We were looking for something to do this weekend, and that's why I'm here. And I told the guy, I said, listen, cool, got it. I'm not going to force you to try and believe something else. I'm not going to force any beliefs on you. But here's what I ask you to do is if you can just put aside your opinions and beliefs about spirit communication and come into this and genuinely participate. Don't worry, after this is all said and done, you can bring your beliefs back, do all of that stuff, but while you're here, why not just participate genuinely and see what happens? And as a matter of fact, if you don't have any experiences after this weekend workshop, then I'll let you get on stage the last 15 minutes and make fun of me. He accepted that deal. And I gotta be honest, at that time I was feeling the pressure. So the way that the workshop works is the first day we just kind of talk about our experiences. I do a little bit of training, and then the next day is all about connecting. We start to connect with our loved ones. We practice read for other people. It's a day full of experience. At the end of the second day, we get back into circle and we start to share our experiences. And I had called on a couple people that were sharing their beautiful, amazing experiences. And I kept looking over to this guy to see what he was doing. And he just had this blank stare on his face. He just looked like he was in shock and awe. And so when the second person finished up, I called on him and I checked on him and I said, hey, is everything okay? You look like you're not doing well. And he just was silent for a minute and he looks up at me and he says, August, I am in amazement. I can't believe it. I connected with my father and he had passed when I was 3 years old. I really didn't know him at all. And he started to share with me about what life was like before, when I was young, before he had passed and the things that he used to do with me. And he talked about what happened when he passed and the things that I was up to in my life. He provided guidance. He said, I connected with my father in a way that was undeniable and I just cannot believe this. He went on to share more details about his experience, and it was very moving. I mean, a lot of people were crying from his story. So the way for you to master your spiritual abilities is just like this guy did. You want to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism that will keep you away from bad information, and then you want to openly and genuinely participate with an open mind. Just doing those 2 things will lead you to the right information, and that's all that it takes. Because when you find the right information, you have the experience. Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments about when my next workshop is, and the short story is I don't do them anymore. I have found that the best way for me to make the biggest impact is through my mentorship program. And if that's something that you're interested in, if you're wanting tailored custom guidance specifically for you, then consider applying for my mentorship. The way that you do that is by booking an interview.